Okay, yes, technology is ever-changing, but this is a little hard to believe for me.
Mind control is real. Actual technology to help people with mobility challenges.
Researchers are finding ways to drive with just your mind.
He drove a race car around Pikes International Raceway this afternoon with his mind.
My name is Direen, Aldana, Zuniga. I was born in Honduras, but I came here to Miami. I live in Miami since I was about 12 years old. I'm a student at Miami-Dade College. I'm at about my second year. I'm doing a bachelor's, and I'm studying computer programming. So I'm here at Pikes Peak International Raceway. I've never been out of Miami in a plane for the first time to drive a cool NASCAR car. So it's gonna be a fun, exciting new experience for me.
My name's Scott Falci. I'm a neurosurgeon, and I specialize in surgeries to the chronically injured spinal cord. So I've been dealing with spinal cord injured patients for the last 30 years. One thing I note with them is that mobility and independence is everything for them. So we designed it so that they could participate in motorsports, and we've been doing that really for the last 9 years at various racing venues. This most recent project, this brain-machine interface project, this is the first time we've brought our driver, German, who's sustained paralysis. He's has a quadriplegia, and he has a little electrode brain implant that our engineers are able to capture the electronic imprint from the brain for a particular thought and translate that into the use of the throttle in the car. So we're going to be seeing that shortly here to see if it works.
Man, that was sick!
So I'm Ryan Dussex. I've been racing cars for about 18 years. I work here at Pikes Peak International Raceway doing motorsports stuff. I'm the pro driver. This weekend I'm the safety driver for the Falci adaptive car. I've raced on both the East and West Coast, everywhere in between. It's very possible that if you're seeing me for the first time, it won't be the last. It's so cool hanging out with German and just seeing kind of his disposition, how fast he's picked this up. I think we forget how much we take advantage of the stuff that we have available to us, and it's super cool to see somebody so driven. It's definitely a unique situation for a guy who's a race car driver, a guy who wants to win, who guys used to be in first, to literally be the co-pilot and take a back seat to somebody who is literally breaking history right now and doing something that's never been done for the first time. You guys get to see it in the cameras, you guys get to see it, and I'm getting to be literally right next to German while he's doing it, and it's just, I think that's the coolest part. There's not a better seat in the house to spectate this.
I'm Dr. Harry Direen. I'm an engineer in electronics and software engineering. I do consulting work. I've been doing some research work with the Air Force Academy.
They sort of picked up on our work in our brain-computer interface space, and with their tech and his tech that they have and our tech with the brain-computer interface, they reached out and said, hey, let's put these two things together. We got on a call, said, we said, yeah, we think we can do this.
There's several aspects of this control because we basically control the steering in the car by just simply turning your head. There's a sip and puff tube which we use for controlling the gas and brake. And then the latest technology we're just bringing in with the brain-computer interface is we're now using technology to monitor, kind of a thought in the brain that says throttle on, and we can control the car throttle from that. So we use those in combination, and based on that, we can get very smooth control of the car.
One of the cool things about this is that this technology doesn't ever get outside of the laboratory setting. Part of my role in my studies was seeing if we could get this into German's home, and so now this is kind of a step forward of getting it out, even remote area, lots of noise in the car, and that was one of my concerns was, is the noise of the engine in the vehicle going to affect the signal that we're going to allow him to use his brain to drive it? And we found that, yeah, no, he can still use that in there. So I was a little apprehensive, and then kind of watching it, see that trigger go even while the car was on was really cool.
You get a person that's been dealt kind of a rough blow in life, they still have an amazing zest for life, and just that opportunity to feel like you're in control of more than just your wheelchair, but to get in an 850 horsepower race car and be able to go out and drive it. It's certainly a thrill for me to see them be able to use this technology to drive the car and feel like they have control of their lives again.
I'm happy to welcome you all to the exciting unveiling of Falci Adaptive Motorsports Brain-Controlled Driving. Following the session today, we will head over to the track and watch as German makes his way around as the first person to control the throttle of an 850 horsepower NASCAR adaptive race car.
It means a lot. It's like the biggest blessing. Because this wasn't nowhere near like any thought or goal, because I didn't expect none of this. This was nowhere near what I would have ever thought to be in the list of things that I would have done.
Oh, today was just a thrilling, exciting day. Just seeing German, who just came out here on Monday, having never driven a car before, and just get in this 850 horsepower NASCAR Cup car. There was definitely nervousness on his part and all our parts, because we had really never come together as two teams, Miami and the Colorado team, to see if this technology would even work. But watching German very cautiously do this the first day, and each day get more confident and control the car more confidently with greater speeds. And today, just seeing the joy he experienced and the delight and the confidence grow, it was just a wonderful day.
For me personally, a whole lifetime of working on cars and carry that into racing, and then ultimately winning a championship. Looking back at it, the championship, while it was great, it can feel pretty hollow when you realize what we do with the automobiles and the capacity that we're doing here with Falci Adaptive. And that is to take an actual race car that we've built and raced and won championships with and use it to display new technologies that help the mobility challenge community gain back just a little slice of the freedom that they've lost. So it's been a success for sure, and there was no equipment breaks, no software malfunctions, and history was made.
It just felt fantastic to be able to drive a car like that with confidence, not being afraid, and just giving it my best. I felt like I haven't felt in a long time, man. The future is bright. There's no telling what can be done. We just gotta try it out and see how far we could take it.